fight fans, here we go. 6 rounds of boxing coming your way in the super featherweight division. Presented by Dmgboxing and Fightbook. Sponsored by Casa Mexico. Our judges are Rudy Barragan, Fernando Villarreal, and Ron Scott Stevens. Our referee in charge of the action once the bell rings is Ray Armendariz. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 133.8 pounds, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 22 losses, and 1 draw. 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Culiacán, Sinaloa, Mexico, presentamos Jesus Ramón Diamante Pérez. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 134.2 pounds, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 draw. 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Maywood, California, this is Eric Mondragon!
Referee Ray Armendariz to give the fighters the final instructions. Bout number 10.
All right, look here, buddy. From here on up, it's good for you. De aquí para arriba está bien para ti. Ya te di instrucciones en el vestidor. I gave you instructions in the dressing room. Pero una pelea limpia. I want a clean fight. Choque guantes, touch gloves. Back to your corners.
Eric Mondragon with the black trunks, with the blue and white lettering. Jesus Ramon Perez, the black trunks, trimmed in gold. Round 1. Perez has fought a who's who of undefeated prospects. His last 6 opponents have been undefeated. He's had 185 rounds, professional rounds of boxing, and he turned pro back in September, way back in September of 2011. Another one of those Maywood boxers tonight with Eric Mondragon. But this is his first fight in 2025. He's on a 3-fight winning streak. And his only loss was to an undefeated Haven Brady. Both guys kind of feeling each other out right now. Perez has that long reach. It's going to be up to Eric Mondragon to break that guard. There's one thing I noticed right away about guys with longer necks is their heads tend to pop up a little bit more, just anatomically, than guys that are shorter in stature, as both guys try to land to the body. Jesus Perez, 35 years old, with a little fringe of gray on the sides. Both guys trying to find their range as Mondragon lands a good right hand. Comes in with a left hook, but it didn't do as much damage. Snaps his head back with a jab and a 1-2. Mondragon hasn't thrown many jabs, but he's thrown good, effective jabs. He's landed a lot of the jabs that he's thrown. And if you heard the ref, we got a cut on Perez from a punch. We'll take a closer look at that as we close out round number 1. and it looks like it's on the left eyelid. And when a fighter is cut, your cornermen need to get that stool, and they can't waste any second. Every second counts up there. Here's some highlights right here. A left hook right hand, pushes Perez back. He winged some shots, but he didn't land many effective, clean scoring shots. I think if Mondragon ups his intensity and his volume this round, he may be able to do even a little bit more damage. Beginning of round two. And Mondragon gets warned for hitting behind the head. A minute into this round, and we are joined by a very special guest. Can you hear us?
Yep.
And we're here with a featured bout on the December 12th card for DMG Boxing. Next month, we're here with Lawrence King. Lawrence, how you doing?
I'm feeling good right now. It's a great event. I'm happy. Got my family with me.
And I see you got a partner with you. Who's this handsome young man next to you?
This is my son right here. You know, 5 years old, big kid.
Yes. Well, his dad's a big guy. How's training going for your December 12th fight?
Everything's going good. You know, I'm doing better on everything, so I'm locked in. I'm ready to go and, you know, give a performance that nobody's ever seen.
Yeah. What do you think of the fights tonight?
To be honest, I just got here late, but these last two fights, it's been great right now. So this is a good fight. Stylistically, a great matchup. Great distance between both fighters, and this is an amazing event right now.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Some things that you were trying to correct. What is it that you're trying to correct to really get your career going?
So you know, I've been having some hiccups. You know, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I've been having some hiccups and dealing with some personal things outside the ring, as far as it's been making me not locked in all the way. So I missed weight a few times, and now I'm just looking better than ever. Like, I'm in shape right now. I'm lower than I've ever been, and started in the camp. So this is going to be great.
And we're here December 12th with Lawrence King. Lawrence, I've known you a bunch of years, so when you first started your career.
Yes.
And I've always thought very highly of his. Mondragon lands a really good body shot.
Beautiful.
I think you have all the talent in the world. I'm really looking to call in your fight December 12th.
Yes.
And I think the sky's the limit for you as Mondragon lands a big left hook. What can the fans expect from you on December 12th?
Well, we all know that I'm a power puncher, but I want to display a talent that I haven't been able to display. And I want people to know that I'm truly a beast.
And here we are with Lawrence. Let's bring that handsome young man in here.
Baby. Come on. Get over
And
here.
folks, this is Lawrence King. We're coming December 12th here at Thunder Studios, DMG Boxing. Lawrence, it's a great crowd here tonight. We're going to have a great crowd, I'm sure, December 12th.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to have a lot of people here. But not to look past this fight, what are you looking for in 2026?
2026, I want to get one more fight in, and I want to start going for the bigger fights. I want to get guys like Kellen Smith. I want to get David Benavidez, David Moreira. I want those kind of fights. And they've been on the table before. But, you know, people go different routes, and it is what it is. I just got to deal with it and keep on pushing.
Now, I'm a boxing junkie and aficionado of boxing. You are world ranked, is that
Yes,
correct?
most definitely.
Okay, well, I just wanted to thank you for stopping by. Anybody you'd like to thank in anticipation for your December 12th fight?
I want to thank DMG most definitely, and I want to thank God. I want to thank my coach Trevor Sembrano, and appreciate to Big Mike, man, for having me on the.
Well, we go back a long way, man, and I just wanted to say hello to you. And young man, you have a good holiday season. Thank you very much for stopping by, buddy.
I appreciate you.
As we start round 3, that was nice of Lawrence to stop by with his son. I love when a fighter and a grown man acknowledges some of the mistakes they've made. You know, sometimes they have to deal with problems. As Perez comes in wildly and knocks down Mondragon. Now, not sure if he's really hurt or if he was off balance. I know his feet got a little tangled up, but nonetheless, it's a knockdown. And that'll give Perez some life. He's got a very awkward style. Awkward enough that sometimes it might even be effective. And it leads me to believe that Mondragon might be a little hurt because he's holding and he's doing the smart thing. But he's in retreat, and could we have another upset? Could we have another upset in front of us? He's definitely got some hope. He's like that ugly guy at the nightclub that finally gets a good-looking girl to dance with him, and he's making the most of his opportunity. Good right hand by Mondragon. And now he's got Perez in trouble. And he's fighting back with that Maywood gym fighting spirit. And Perez is hurt, and the ref's going to call that a knockdown as his glove hit the ground. He's not happy about it, but by the rules, that was a knockdown. And we're going to have some good fight drama here this last minute of this third round because Mondragon looks re-energized. He doesn't look hurt anymore. And he's going to try to get this guy out of there. And now it's Perez who's holding on. And they're all over this ring. Good jab. And referee Ray Armendariz is going to stop the fight. And lots of the Maywood boxing faithful are up, standing, and they're very happy, improving his record to 12-1 with 1 draw and now 5 KOs. Eric Mondragon. Jesus Perez had his window of opportunity, and it shrank. At 2 minutes and 24 seconds of round 4, your winner, Eric Mondragon. There's some very happy folks over there. Charles and Mando Huerta and the Eric Mondragon faithful. Ray Armendariz has done a wonderful job tonight refereeing. He's had to actually be put into action and make some tough decisions, and he's done a really great job. Sometimes these officials get criticized, judges get criticized. Heck, as a cut man, sometimes I'll get criticized. But the bottom line is he's doing what's best for the fighter and fighter safety. And we're going to take it up to our ring announcer, Chad Fishburne.
Fight fans, referee Ray Armendariz calls a halt to this bout at 2 minutes 24 seconds in round number 3, declaring your winner by knockout, Eric Mondragon.
Eric Mondragon is building up a nice record. He is now 12-1 with 1 draw. As you see, Yuko Morales, Charles Huerta, some longtime friends that I've worked fights with and against. And there was Perez. He had an opportunity there because he had Mondragon in a little bit of trouble. But Mondragon stuck with it. He held on just long enough to weather the storm, and that jab, and people don't think jabs can cause a lot of damage, but they really can. It really snapped his head back and really bothered his equilibrium.
Appreciate your support right here at DMG Boxing. Thunder Studios, you've been an amazing audience. Everybody watching at millions.co, we appreciate you tuning in. This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the featherweight division. It is presented by DMG Boxing and Fight Book. Sponsored by Torque Law, champions of the people. Our judges, scoring ringside, are Rudy Barragan, Fernando Villarreal, and Ron Scott Stevens. Our referee in charge of the action once the bell sounds, Thomas Taylor. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 126.6 pounds. Holding a professional record of 8 wins and 8 defeats, 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Caracas, Venezuela. This is Carlos and his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 126.8 pounds, holding a professional record of 9 wins and 1 defeat, 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Anaheim, California, this is Luis Rubalcaba.
Coach, I'll have you on this side. Okay, gentlemen, coaches, we're going middle of the letters on both sides here. Middle of the letters and up is going to be good. You got my instructions in the back, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
The last fight of the night, bout 13. Your referee again, Thomas Taylor, putting in a little bit of overtime tonight. Carlos Mujica in the black trunks with the red trim, and with the gold trim with the tassels. From Anaheim, California, Luis Rubalcaba. Luis Rubalcaba 9-1 with 3 knockouts. Mujica dead even. His books are balanced at 8-8. He actually got off to a 6-0 start. Then it became some tough times for him. But out of his 9 wins or his 10 fights, he's only fought 1 fighter with a winning record. So the word I got was this may be a test for him. As you see Rubalcaba come out in the southpaw style, trying to probe that jab with range as they kind of just measure each other. Mujica pressing the action right now with his jab, owning the center of the ring.
Let it go. Let John go. All right, stop. All right, stop.
There hasn't been a lot of effective punching this round. These guys tying up, trying to find their range, and that's going to happen with a righty-lefty fight. A lot of grabbing at the gloves. Both guys covering up. I expect both guys to be able to open up a little bit more in the second round. Mojica's pressing the action by pushing his body forward, but he's not really landing any clean, effective punches. I think if Rubalcaba stepped back in the round, he'd have a lot better success, especially being from the southpaw. He might be able to rip an uppercut and a hook. Mojica's game, though, he looks like his plan is just to stay in Rubalcaba's chest and not give him much room to punch. As we close out round number 1, scheduled for 6. Featherweights. Very close round to score. Round number 2.
Let the arm go. Pull the arm up. Let the arm go. Rubalcaba, you gotta let it go. Right,
Referee
stop.
Thomas Taylor
So you gotta let go. You gotta let go of the arm, all right?
instructing them to no excessive holding. Mojica staying right up on his chest, trying to use those short chopping shots. And right now, Rubalcaba's not really doing much to get him off, as he does land a good little short left uppercut. It looks like Mojica's actually physically stronger, and he's throwing those nice short shots and not giving Rubalcaba any room whatsoever. Rubalcaba's going to have to do something to get him off. There you go, so he can punch in a little bit of space. He's got longer arms, but right now he's not punching in range and using his jab at all. He's kind of just letting Mojica stay up on his chest. And the one thing you risk right there, as he does land a good straight left hand, is you let a guy beat up on your face a little bit, especially with those braids that he has. Those things can be kind of abrasive on your face, in addition to the leather gloves. Good right hook that time by Rubalcaba, and he throws a third hook in a row, and he found a little bit of home for that right now as Mojica comes back and shoe shines him to the body.
Stop.
Mojica staying right there up on his chest. Rubalcaba's holding one of the arms. I think he'd be better served if he kind of stepped around and punched, just like he did right there with those uppercuts. And that uppercut definitely got Mojica's attention.
All right, stop. The punches up, get him up.
Both guys content to just brawl on the inside. Rubalcaba not using much of his height and reach advantage.
Stop.
And besides his right hook, Rubalcaba's not setting anything up with a jab. He's not meeting Mojica with a jab to keep him off. And that's why we're ending up in these close-in quarters on the ropes, with Mojica pressing forward and pushing, trying to land short chopping shots inside and underneath. And he's having some success. I don't know if the judges are giving him any credit for it, but he's definitely working his game plan. And if you're a judge and you see who's the most effective aggressor, and he's landing punches and dictating the pace of his fight as we close out round number 2. And there we see some action. And Rubalcaba landed a nice straight left hand from that southpaw stance that definitely got Mojica's attention. He just needs to do a lot more of that. Just like that, he needs to turn him and then get right back on his jab from a nice overhead shot. He does like that clubbing right hook, though. The matchmaking tonight has been really good. Really good. Real Corta has put together some really fantastic fights. They've been fan-friendly fights. With the exception of one fight, everybody in this ring tonight has had their chance to win. We've seen some rising prospects. We've seen a really big upset, but I still think we're going to see great things from Steven Navarro. It's definitely been a very dramatic night of fights. As Ruvalcaba tries to get him off, but Mojica just shoe shines. They're not super hard punches. I'm not even saying all of them are scoring, but he's putting himself in a position to fight where he has a chance to win. And for some reason, Ruvalcaba is just content. Sometimes you get taller guys and they really don't like fighting from the outside. It doesn't work for everybody. It worked for Sebastian Fundura. It worked for former world champion Paul Williams. There you go, as Ruvalcaba tries to get some space and punch underneath. But Mojica, he's a veteran. He's had 16 professional fights. He's only had 2 knockouts, so he kind of sticks to you like glue. He was once 6-0. What would a win do for his career as far as his fighter self-esteem? He lands a good left hook right hand, and Ruvalcaba just cannot get him off. He's like a piece of chewing gum at the bottom of your shoe. But Ruvalcaba's, I'm not saying he's not trying to let him do this, but he's not doing anything effective to get him off. And I think when he watches this, he's going to realize that if he punched in a little bit more range and gave himself some space, he could have caught Mojica at the end of his shots. 3 more rounds to go. He can still do that.
All right, stop. Watch that coming over the head, right? Watch that.
Very few jabs in this fight. Everything's a clubbing hook from either one of them. Then they tie up and fight in close quarters as Mojica pushes him back to the ropes. And he's having some success there. He's not a big puncher. But what are the judges seeing? What are the optics? He's pushing his guy back. He's throwing more punches. He's probably getting hit with the cleaner punches, but they're few and far between. Our judges are Ron Scott Stevens, Rudy Barragan, and Fernando Villarreal. Rudy Barragan, also not just a judge, but a referee.
Stop.
A guy I've known for many years from my law enforcement career and his. A former fighter. Runs a lot of the LAPD boxing team. As they close out round number 3. Here's a little bit of action, and it's Mojica pressing Ruvalcaba up against the ropes. Ruvalcaba trying, but not effectively, to get Mojica off of him. And the referee, Thomas Taylor, because they're not holding so much, he's letting him fight in there. It's a lot of posturing with the gloves, trying to work your position, head position. And that's where Mojica wants to be. And he's able to, put himself in a place where he's a little bit more comfortable. Ruvalcaba opened the round up with a jab and then the right back in close quarters. And there, for the first time, he punches in space and had some success. Now, instead of punching on the inside, he's got Mojica holding on. Mojica lands a really good right uppercut to the body, but he takes a couple of shots against the ropes. But what I don't understand is Ruvalcaba lands some effective punches, but he's the one that grabs Mojica's arm. And if he's my fighter, I'm telling him, let your hands go. Turn this guy, punch in range. If he punches in range, I think he can do some real good damage. But for some reason, he's looking for those inside shots while Mojica's smothering him. Mojica stuck to him like chewing gum. Aesthetically, it ain't the most pleasing fight, but he's putting himself in the position where he feels he can fight the best and he's at the safest distance. And that experience, 8-8, 16 fights, the fact that Rubalcaba's never fought only one fighter with a winning record, that makes this a very close, even matchup when you look at it in those terms.
Don't push, don't push. Sean! Right eye, blue corner.
Mojica just not going anywhere. I'm going to be real interested to see how these judges score these rounds. Are they going to give Mojica that credit, even though his punches aren't as clean, but the volume's there, dictating the pace and the range of the fight? He loads up on a couple of good right hands. That was one of the first times that Rubalcaba punched in space. But for whatever reason, he's content with that clinch. If he's my fighter, I get him back in the gym and I make him spar and I make him that he can't clinch. He needs to start punching in range. He's a taller guy, he's a southpaw. He needs to lead with that jab. But then again, that may not just be his style. I think if he gave Mojica some angles, he met him with a jab and turned him, he'd have a lot more success, and those punches that he wants to throw would be a lot more effective. And you heard it from referee Thomas Taylor. Round number 5, final bout from the Thunder Studios here in Long Beach, California.
Watch your head on the inside.
I know one thing. Mojica's going to think he won this fight. And I'm not going to be able to argue with him because he's fought the terms of this fight where he's wanted to fight them.
Let him go. Let him go. Pull your arm out.
He has not given Rubalcaba room to punch. And if that was what Rubalcaba chose to do, he hasn't done it as effective, I don't think, as he and his corner would like him. And he's not a super big puncher as well, so I think that has a lot to do with Mojica being able to stay right on him, chest to chest. I want to thank our production crew tonight with the overhead shots, with the replays, helping us out here at ringside. Rolando and all those good people back there in production, it just keeps getting better and better. Rubalcaba's able to land a good hook. Good body shot right there. Good body shot by Mojica.
Pull the arms out. Pull it out.
We're past the midnight hour, folks.
All right, stop.
We're coming to the last minute of round 5. Can you believe it? We're going to be coming into our last round of the night. 13 fights. That's a baker's dozen right there. Old school, that is a baker's dozen. A baker's dozen right now sounds about good because I was going to get myself something to eat before the fights, and I said, nah, we're going to get done a little earlier.
Stop.
But I know the good folks over at DMG have a nice spread for us in the back. Kind of a post-fight spread. As we close out round 5, I got to get another shout out to my buddy Roger Ruiz, that works here at Thunder Studios, does a great job of managing the place. I've known Roger many times, and I got to say that Roger was the one, not just with this promotion, with other promotions, that put me in the mix. One final time with our ring girls from the DMG ring girls in the fight book. Thomas Taylor's bringing the center of the ring, folks. This is the last round of our 13th and final fight.
Last round, guys. Keep it clean. Good.
Carlos Mojica, Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Caracas, Venezuela.
I got you.
Luis Rubalcaba, a local kid from Orange County, Anaheim.
There we go. Pull the arm out. Pull it out. All right, stop. Hey, watch your holding, right? Good.
You know, despite all the infighting, there hasn't been a ton of clinches like we've seen in some other fights. As Mojica goes to the southpaw style, and he's feeling pretty confident.
Watch your head on the inside. Watch
Like
your
I
head.
said, it's going to be in the judges' hands to see what fight and what effective punching that they've seen.
All right, stop. No punch.
As they exchange hooks in the center of the ring. Mojica works underneath. Rubalcaba works to the head with some uppercuts, and they tie up. Rubalcaba has been holding that arm all night. Hats off to our referee, Thomas Taylor. Hasn't really given him an advantage. He's warned him a couple times, but it's nothing too egregious that's really affecting the rhythm of the fight. We're halfway through the 6th and final round. Mojica coming forward as he's done all night. Rubalcaba just hasn't been able to do anything to get him off.
Let it go. Pull the arm out, Luis. All right, stop. No punch.
As we close out this, coming up on the final minute, I want to thank Elizabeth from our production crew tonight. She may be yawning over here a little bit with me,
Luis, let it go.
but she's kept my microphone intact and kept me in check and let me know everything I needed to do. And she's made everything very user-friendly. And if she's here next time when I'm here, I'm not going to complain. It got a little cold in here. She put her jacket on.
Stop. Don't use that, all right?
Last 30 seconds, folks. 13th and final fight of the night. Carlos Mojica, Luis Rubalcaba. DMG Boxing. Long Beach, California, Thunder Studios. And I'm real interested to see how this fight, what it scored. 6 action-packed rounds. And I think both guys are probably going to think they won the fight.
Time, right there. Hey.
6th and final round. As a little too short says, blow the whistle.
Fight fans, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Rudy Barragan scores it 58-56. Judge Fernando Villarreal scores it 60-54. And Judge Ron Scott Stevens scores it 59-55. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Carlos Mojica.
And Carlos Mojica gets the win. I know he's super happy with that. He stuck to his game plan. He stuck with it. And speaking of sticking with it, thank you, folks. for being here all night.